What's up, you guys? How y'all doing? It's Zoom, and I'm back for another video. So today we're gonna talk about another event that just happened, but we already know this is staged. It's just the world that we live in, And this whole thing about again the war, the fake war, Iran against Israel, who's bombing, who's doing all this shit, man. It's just at the end of the day, it's just some dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? The only place where this shit is happening is the social media. You feel me? You don't really get to experience those things that they show you in videos, but yet they're there, you feel me? And they show you all these things, you feel me? So now they're gonna start using their puppets, of course, to pull on your heartstrings to get you more involved, because now they want you to go even deeper, because it just stages at the end of the day. When they want you to do something, it starts with the stages, you feel me? Stage one, you feel me? You start to learn some of the information. Stage two, you feel me? Now they start pushing you towards the system and everything. It depends, how they're doing it, but it's staged to where, you feel me, they know what they're doing. That's why they don't come up with the end result right quick. They, they take their time with it, you feel me, and planning. So our duo, one of one one member of the group we're talking about here is Fetty Wap. I seen this instantly, you feel me? Like, it didn't even take me too much research. As soon as I saw his face, I knew this was it was, and we can clearly see what kind of character we have here, with the bunny and the X in the middle. So we already know this is a puppet, you feel me? Fetty Wap matches up with Bobby Vylan, which is kind of funny, with their names of Bobby Vylan, because that's the name of it. Bob Vylan is the name of the duo, but Bobby Vylan is one member. And it's the same Bobby. It's the same Bobby, but it's written in different ways. You feel me? So again, shows you that these are characters. They didn't even take that much time to really make it make sense. You feel me? But that's just what it is. Bob Vylan also matches up with Willie Maxwell, which is Fetty Wap's real name. Michael B. Jordan. We're gonna talk about it in a minute. Bobby Vylan. So Bob Vylan matches up with Willie Maxwell, which is Fetty Wap real name. Michael B. Jordan, we're finna talk about in a minute. So I guess now they're just trying to tell us about them. And again, look, this group was formed, I guess, in 17. You feel me? So they placed them right there. You see how they put those little, seeds? They plant these rappers and shit. Because they have a plan. You feel me? So these guys was there ever since 2017. It's a band rap about racism, whole toxic, whatever. Yeah. Basically, all the agendas that people are having a issue. Yeah, that's just what it is. Toxic masculinity, racism. But again, this is control of position. They bring these guys to make you feel like they're part of you. They're like kind of like you, but they're not. You feel me? And once you start feeling comfortable with them, it's easier for them to drain your energy and take from you. At the end of the day, they look like they're good people, but they're really not. If you really knew, you wouldn't even be playing with them. But this is the shit they're showing us.
By two outspoken rap acts here at Glastonbury. Here's what you need to know. Removing last night's rubbish is a daily job here at Glastonbury, but organisers and the BBC are dealing with a much bigger mess this year. Two acts which played back-to-back on the West Holt stage on Saturday. The BBC streaming this set live by punk act Bob Vylan and trying to...
This thing was broadcasted on BBC.
Encourage a chant of death, death to the IDF. On social media, the Israeli embassy said the chant, delivered before tens of thousands of festival goers and met with applause, raises serious concerns about the normalization of extremist language and the glorification of violence.
You know what's crazy? How the fuck are they worried it's gonna spread this? Look, I'm gonna tell you right now, I could cut that bullshit right now and tell you that nothing was gonna go on BBC. They own the fucking medias, they own everything. So if they don't want you to see something, you best believe you ain't never gonna see that. You feel me? You ain't never gonna see that. So whatever it is they're saying they're scared of the effect it's gonna have, y'all know what y'all was doing. Y'all planned this. So stop playing with people's brain. You planned this shit. It's not like you didn't know the guy was gonna come and do this shit. You know.
Festival, in a statement, said it does not condone hate speech and incitement to violence of any kind from its performance.
How can you say you're against something, but you're doing the thing that you're against? Like, make it make sense, man.
The band Kneecap performed directly after. The Irish rappers had already been making headlines after band member Liam Mahoney was charged with a terror offence for allegedly holding up a Hezbollah flag at a gig last year. His bandmate joking on stage during their set that fans should start a riot outside the courts before quickly clarifying just love and support. For some here, Glastonbury
What the fuck is this shit, man? This shit don't even what? So you're trying to have peace, but you're talking about things that are not about peace.
is a magical place where the magnetic energy of ley lines cross, but the festival now finds itself in a battle line with politicians who'd already objected to Kneecap's performance being allowed to go ahead in the first place. Avon and Somerset Police has confirmed it's assessing video evidence to determine whether any offences have actually been committed. And wider questions for the BBC, which had been conscious enough not to stream Kneecap's set live, all too aware that that might potentially break its editorial guidelines. Culture Secretary Lisa Nandy said she's asked the BBC's Director General to tell her what due diligence it carried out into Bob Vylan beforehand, a band known for their politically charged music. A spokesperson for the
So that's what I'm saying. Y'all trying to act like y'all didn't see this shit coming. You feel me? Like, it's a group that's known for doing shit like this. So why they acting weird? Why did they even let them come there and perform? They already knew, guys. This shit is already planned. And look at the people. Yeah, these are the people who want peace. You know what I mean? Like, this is who wants peace. But look at him. One eye symbol with the fucking bruise. Just like what Elon Musk did couple weeks ago, right? Elon Musk said that his son hit him in the face or some shit. It's some bullshit. It's just symbolism for the devil. Clearly see this shit here. You feel me? Not all though, they look just alike, you feel me? Again, it's another template that they took and they modified, you know what I'm saying? Recycled and make it, you know what I'm saying, to a new one, you feel me? It's gonna throw you off because Fetty Wap has a permanent one eye symbol. You feel me? So like you can clearly tell his character was all about that worship of Satan or whoever this eye god is, because like they literally didn't give him one eye. They took out one eye just for that. You feel me? So you gotta understand how deep this shit goes. You feel me? And this is the character on the right. You feel me? The lead rapper, I guess the lead singer of that group, you feel me? Even to their teeth, you feel me? Like they're exactly the same, you feel me? Like they just copy these people and make them. There's no naturality in these. These are just vessels that they create, which are habited by evil spirits. I'm telling y'all, these people when they rap, when they talk about certain things, you feel me? I'm just saying, like it's not human. A human can't have that much hatred. I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? The only way a human is gonna start having thoughts like this is because these are involved. You can clearly see the one eye, come on, the 3 6s. And of course they have their evil smile, you feel me? And with Vylan on the right. I'm telling y'all, this is a riddle. This is the riddle. Bob Vylan, come on. Bob Vylan the villain. That's what they're going with, you feel me? And he also looked like Snoop Dogg. So we can tell that this is a template they've used over and over and over again. And this is more proof of these stars being created. They're not real, guys. They just placed in your life for a certain agenda. As you can see with this one, the only way they're relevant now, you feel me? So wait, they was formed in 2017, but we never really heard about them. You feel me? I mean, maybe there was fans and all that, but I feel like this kind of exposure they didn't have it. You feel me? And that's, you know what I'm saying? That's what they did to get the exposure. So nothing really gonna happen to them. You just shouldn't follow them. So Snoop Dogg matches up with, of course, Fetty Wap, Bobby Vylan, and Donald Glover, another character we're gonna talk about. Calvin Calvin Brodus, that's Snoop Dogg, matches up with Michael B. Jordan, Snoop Dogg, Donald Glover, Bobby Vylan. The second way of writing Bobby, Willie Maxwell, the second. You feel me? And that's Fetty Wap. So it all match up, and you could clearly see the symbolism here with the Bob Vylan character, the sun ray. Come on, you know what I'm saying? The sunflower, the sun ray, whatever. It's all worship to Saturn. You feel me? Saturn, which is the entity that they worship. You feel me? And it's a duo. You feel me? So I guess this is the drummer on the left and the singer on the right, and you know I can already see who this is. You feel me? Because I'm telling you, the apple really don't fall far from the tree. Cause like these are all made by the same entities, the same groups. You feel me? All actors, as long as they're celebrities, I'm telling you, that's how they make them. In labs, they got these computers. They show y'all how they do it before they even born and all that. Disney admitted this on live TV, so you can't tell me nothing about these. You feel me? Like this is who they are. You feel me? And nobody notices it. They just switch it a little bit. But if you really start looking at these, you know, beings for like what they really are, that's when you're gonna start to see. But as long as people are into these, you feel me, they want to have their lifestyle like them, they're under the spell, you're never gonna break free. So Pascal Robinson Foster, which is the rapper of the duo group, matches up with Michael B Jordan. So I told y'all we're gonna talk about Donald Glover because he's also part of this character group, and we can clearly see here the resemblance with this one. Again, doesn't fall far. You feel me? They have the exact same nose, exact same teeth. Like, bruh, just the hair they switched up. Like literally, this one. So Donald Glover matches up with Bobby Vylan, Michael B. Jordan, and Bob Vylan. Again, Donald Glover and Michael B. Jordan. Wow. It's just a game for them. It's just a game for them. Different skin, different, you know, nose, and that's it. But this is the same shit all over. So basically, this was streamed right on, and the BBC was streaming this event, right? And they're saying they don't like it, it's gonna have a bad effect and all that. But I told y'all everything is scripted. They never do something out of nowhere. You know what I mean? Like they know what they're doing. So BBC says it should have pulled live stream of Bob Vylan, but so BBC is saying, because I saw somewhere it said that they regret letting them stream it, and now that, yeah, and they said that they should have pulled it because it's gonna make a whole lot of problems, but y'all knew they was coming. I'm telling y'all, it's just order out of chaos. You feel me? Now they're gonna be like, oh, we didn't. It's like all of them things that they tell you about every day. Oh, we didn't know. You feel me? The group is known for all that, and now they regret letting it stream. But bro, they control everything, so you can't tell me that we should have pulled. You could have pulled it. You could have pulled it, but you wanted this shit to go. So don't come and say that we didn't know that he was gonna do this. Bro, I'm pretty sure if that's what they are about, that means all of their music is talking about shit like that. So y'all have no excuses. You feel me? And basically, before their appearance, right, they spoke to the fans, I guess, on Facebook. They said, turns out we're finally at a point where the BBC trusts us on live TV. That's what I'm saying. You see what he said? The BBC trust them. They trust them. That means they're okay with whatever they're going to push. You feel me? So it ain't no mistake. It ain't no misunderstanding between the group and BBC and y'all don't know that label. I guess I get, cause like this look like this. This is them trying to tell us that there was a problem that they couldn't handle. Come on, man, it's some bullshit, bro. Y'all know what's going on. You feel me? So the controversy started growing, right? And then I guess that's what they had to say about it on Instagram. As we grow older and our fire starts to possibly dim under the suffocation of adult life and all its responsibilities, it is incredibly important that we encourage and inspire future generations to pick up the torch that was passed to us. So basically, you trying to help people by getting them to scream deaf to, I guess, some people. Okay. You're not gonna help me. You're not gonna help anybody with this. You're not gonna help anybody with this. This is the shit they've been doing all these years. Protests, concerts. Yeah, bro. He's not the first rapper to do shit like this on. You know what I'm saying? On the concert, come talk about the government doing bad to us and all this shit. They come try to act like Jesus, like they just came from the sky and they're the ones who's gonna save up against this big ass system. No, they're a fucking control puppet. You feel me? They're gonna come. Yeah, maybe make us feel like something about to change, but ain't shit about to change. You feel me? Ain't nothing about to change. He just pulls up trying to talk this as we go older than this bullshit. Who the fuck is he to know what's good for us? You feel me? Like, I'm just saying, these people trying to act like a concert is gonna stop the war, the bomb. Like, come on, that's not how it's gonna go. They want this shit to happen. This is why it's happening. So stop telling us to pick up the torch, bro. Cause ain't nothing to pick up in this world. Everything about it is bad. The people who control it, especially. So it ain't nothing good out here to be fighting for. Especially not this. If we go with this, they're gonna keep hurting us. That's just what is gonna happen. So the place that they was doing the concert at, a Glastonbury, right, matches up with Bobby Villain, Fetty Wap, Villain, of course, with a E, matches up with Snoop Dogg and Calvin Brothers. Calvin Brothers is Snoop Dogg's real name. Now, the stage where they was performing is West Holt Stage, and that matches up with Snoop Dogg, Pascal Robinson Foster, which is Bob Villain, Calvin Brothers, Michael B. Jordan, Bob Villain, Willie Maxwell, Fetty Wap. So, guys, they're not here to help anybody. You feel me? The BBC is the one spreading the fake information every day. All this shit just to have you, sad all day. Drain your energy from the things they say. You feel me? Make your life worse and worse. This is not gonna help you. This is what they do when they're starting to see people wake up. They starting to see people are realizing things. That this is where they push you, because the deeper they push you into the spell, the way longer, the way harder it will take for you to get out of there. You know what I'm saying? They're just trying to put you deeper and deeper. So, like I said, this shit is staged, man. Michael Eavis, the festival's founder, said before the event that people who did not like the politics could go somewhere else. So that's the owner of the place who's saying he don't care. If you don't like what I'm doing, get out of here. You feel me? So this shit was planned, bro. This shit was planned, bro. Cause this is the owner saying that he knew this shit was gonna happen, and if you don't like it, go somewhere else. You feel me? So it's not no mistake, guys. It's the plan that they have for the people. They're trying to hurt you. And of course, Michael Davis matches up with Glastonbury, Bobby Villain, Calvin Cordoza Brothers Jr., that's Snoop Dogg, West Holt Stage, Pascal Robinson Foster, Calvin Brothers, and Donald Glover. You feel me? So there you go. They're saying that the comments went too far, and I guess that's the owner's wife, I guess, Emily Eves said on Sunday morning, as a festival, we stand against all forms of war and terrorism. The statement said, we will always believe in actively campaign for hope, unity, peace, and love. So when you see this, okay, when you see the war that's going on, and you see these people coming out on stages doing concerts, you feel me, draining people's energy, doing a ritual, they're the ones who gonna tell you about peace and love. Come on, man. They don't want peace, man. If they wanted peace, they wouldn't let all this shit go down. But that's just what we live in, man. And like I said, they're just gonna keep going about this. It's just a controversy, and nothing is gonna happen to them. They're saying they're opening a criminal investigation, but come on, bro. What is there to invest? What is there to investigate? You feel me? I understand if the dude was selling, you know, illegal things or things like that, but how y'all gonna investigate the fact that the music that he's making? But y'all let him go on BBC. You feel me? What kind of investigation is it gonna be? Because what did he do that's illegal? It's not illegal what he did. You know what I'm saying? It's just outrageous to the people. That's it. That's it. And staged event matches up with anti-Semitic, which is what this thing is described as. Matches up with Bob Villain real name, Snoop Dogg, Willie Maxwell II. That's Fetty Wap. West Whole Stage, Snoop Dogg, Donald Glover, Michael Eavis, and Glastonbury. Energy Harvest also matches up with most of these. You feel me? So this was a whole ritual. It's a real ritual. They did this on purpose. You know what I'm saying? They used their puppets to push the war. Cause what's that gonna do for y'all? I'm just saying. Like, tell me how y'all gonna stop the war by coming on a stage. Cause these people came to have fun, so they don't really give a shit. They just came to have fun. You feel me? They don't really give a fuck about what's going on over there. You feel me? But they're trying to program them to be part of it. That's the fucked up part about it. And if you see here, they're saying Bob Villain's Israeli military chant prompt. This is the thing that stuck to my mind. The prompts, U.S. visa cancellation and UK criminal probe. Okay, basically they took off their visas, whatever, for America. I guess they're trying to take them out, and they said they're doing criminal investigation, but there's nothing to investigate. You feel me? These people just said what they said. That's it. What is that? What else is there? You feel me? But the prompts. Like, think about all these AI that be showing us right now, and the fact that AI is even wondering if it is a prompt. You feel me? And you know, some of these videos, sometimes the AI be like, and of course they took their visas away. They, you know, they're gonna do the regular stuff. You feel me? Like just like they did with all the other ones that was going against the government back in the days. The same shit with Bob Marley and stuff. It's all fake. They're built by these people, made by these people, so they can't go against them at all. You feel me? They create them. You feel me? They could just delete them. You feel me? At the end of the day, Israel matches up with Bobby Vylan, staged event, Donald Glover, Fetty Wap, Bobby Vylan, Iran, Glastonbury, Michael Evis, Calvin Brothers, Michael B. Jordan. You know, and another crazy connection I found with Fetty Wap is that he has currently 34 posts on his Instagram, and Fetty Wap is 34. So the IDF is the Israel Defense Forces. So this is, I guess, who they're talking about in this concert, right? They're saying death to them, right? You know, because they're against them, and like that's just how the war was set up. But like you can clearly see that all of these are created puppets by the government. You see these forces, so called, that they say they're all the same. They all obey the same fucking master. At the end of the day, this thing is completely fake. And of course, the phrase that he used, "Def the IDF," matches up with Calvin Cardozo Brothers Jr., Snoop Dogg, West Coast State, Bob Vylan, Willie Maxwell II, Glastonbury, Iran, Michael B. Jordan, Israel, Death to Israel, Gaza, Energy Harvest, Snoop Dogg. They're listening to Martin Lawrence. So when I be making these videos, right, and sometimes people think I'm crazy because they don't really understand, and it kind of breaks their reality because reality is really fake, and it's really has many layers. You feel me? That you gotta uncover. You know what I'm saying? If you really want to be free from all this shit, all this bondage that we're into. But check this video out, because if these celebrities is talking about it, you gotta understand that it's real. You know what I'm saying? These characters that I show you, you know what I'm saying? It's real, you feel me? And they know it. So listen to this. With Cat Williams' face on, it's called a facelift, baby. We've been doing facelifts since World War One. Okay, Diddy's Kerry Washington. Kerry Washington is Diddy, and Halle Berry is 50 Cent. 50 Cent is Halle Berry. And I have a problem with RuPaul parading around as Jay-Z. Solange, Wayne is Kanye. To Cardi B being Mace, yeah, well, Kasana is Nicki Minaj. Raven is okay as Blueface. That's where she need to stay, so she don't have to go back to That's So Raven. It's the future I can see. So mysterious to me, yeah. But I still love her, even though she Blueface. And he laughing about it. And I checked a couple of them, and they do look like each other. I mean, I ain't really went far as the Jamal trio, but they know what they're doing, man. They know what they're doing. They know what they're telling you. It's truth in plain sight. You feel me? They believe that if they show you what they're doing and you still fall into their tricks, then they will get no karmic retribution. That's just what they believe. You feel me? So, and it kind of makes sense. You feel me? Because if I open a store and I called it poison apples, and you walk into the store and you eat an apple and then you die. You know what I'm saying? So you saw the sign, you saw poison, and you still went in there and ate it and you died. You killed yourself. It's not gonna be no blame on me. That's how these fucking Freemasons work. That's how these people work. And all that they're doing right now is just trying to unite y'all to produce more negativity. That's just what they like. That's just what they want. You know what I mean? They want to make people suffer because they need us. We kind of like their batteries. Without us, they can't do shit. That's why they keep sucking us up. You feel me? Like, especially our energy. You feel me? Drain us, drain everything. That's what they're doing. So on this note, guys, I'm gonna see you on the next one. Protect you and yours. This was Zoom, and I'm out.